Well, it stopped raining. I just cleaned my bike, even though I don't think there was any salt on the road. It's always wise to give your bike a little wash down at least once a week in winter. So I thought I'd just go for a little tootle to dry it off. Shouldn't leave the bikes wet. It's also got some suds left on, and you see, low fuel, so I thought I'd fill up to save me doing it tomorrow morning. I could fill up locally, but I like to get the high octane stuff. So this traffic, Sunday shopping. I just found another of them clocks. I thought I had more than that. I gave one to Adam, a white one. I had two blue ones and a black one. Oh, where's the other blue one? I must have not bothered getting another one. And I just found it in the drawer. So I put that away for summer. The sunlight has actually bleached the other one to a horrible purple colour, whereas originally they were bright blue. Yes, I've got the blue bug. Having a blue bike, I've got blue everything. Look at that rental foam bar. It's alright, bit too big, but I'm not bothered. Oh, I didn't give a monkeys, mate, eh? Should I stayed in with a nice warm cup of coffee. I've just been sat watching drivel on the telly. Cat Weasel just come on, and that's not as good as I remember it when I was little. But like a lot of the 70s stuff, some of it holds up because I like Man About the House with lovely Sally Tomsett and Paula Wilcox in. But the repeated live birds and that are absolute crap. Although I was an avid viewer back in the 70s. So I've been on Twitter, been online, and I found some more pictures of old Blackburn. I'm getting fed up with them time travel things because I found a couple more. Yeah, the front brake pads are still squeaking, even though I just had soapy water on them. Let's have a see. Oh, well, a bit better. Now I've run them off for a few 100 yards. I was wondering, do sintered pads, if they're only little bits of metal, sort of stuck together, are they going to be able to not absorb stuff exactly, but get little bits of oil in between the little bits, you know what I mean? Alright then, yes, soak it up if you like, but it's not a solid metal surface. I thought, wonder if it can get contaminated if I've got that thick gooey soap in. That's why I was trying to wash it off. I was going to change all the pads anyway come springtime when I do the annual oil change. I know I should do it more often, but it's a mileage, isn't it? Or do you go off the deterioration in winter? I'll put the heater grips on. It is a bit chilly. That's another thing I wanted to monitor. It's forecast ice, freezing cold and ice tonight. I thought, bloody hell, should I ring a taxi? But the last time I was on this shift, early, there was a bloody kerfuffle. I rung at 5 AM because it seemed dodgy outside. Can I book a taxi for 25 past 5? Oh yes, do not worry. 25 past, half past, 25 to 22, and I kept ringing. I said, where is this taxi I booked for 25 past? I'm going to be late for work. It's coming, it's just round corner. I said, no, I booked it for 25 past. Where is it? I booked in plenty of time at 5 o'clock. I do not know, brother. Okay, brother. What? Anyway, it turned up just before 1:45. And because I said, where have you been? He was tootling up here, doing 30. And then he actually slowed down on a bloody slip road. He was taking a piss, obviously. Isn't anyone proud of their jobs and does a good job anymore? What's wrong with people? I had other fare in Blackburn. I said, well, I booked it. And if you'd have said you can't book it when I phoned at 5, I would have rung another taxi service. I've got 4 different taxi firms in my phone. Anyway, like I said, I'll see if it's icy tomorrow. I might have got it wrong again. I spend a fortune on taxis with a local radio for getting it wrong. I actually borrowed £1,200 in November to put away for the taxi usage over this winter, but like I said, I've hardly used them so far this year. But how much value have I knocked off my bike with getting it full of guns and salt? If there's been any salt. I just dinged a bloody tank actually in the backyard when I was getting it out to clean it. My head nudged my plastic light with a hook on, those little lights. An LED inspection light which I keep in the bike shelter, and it dislodged it and clang! I thought, shit, not another. All them sticky pads on my tank are all previous dings. I'm not going to cover the latest ding up, I'm going to be full of bloody stickers. Someone said that, I joined the Hornet owners group on Facebook. And someone said, can you not put any more stickers on? Laugh out loud, laugh out loud. So they can't discuss important things, I'd rather talk crap about stickers. So I left the group, sod them, a bunch of knobs. Wasn't just one, a few silly comments. You might have noticed I've no patience with silly sods. Keep your silly comments to yourself, you'll be deleted. Like that tit last week. Oh, am I getting guns on the lens? Yeah, that car that pulled out to me was a lot closer than it looks. A wide-angle lens gives a false impression that things are farther away than they actually are. So, because I was doing about 35, it could have been a lot worse, you know what I mean? And some banana brain said, have a word with yourself. We're nowhere near. Why hooted him? And I said, well, we should hoot a lot more, shouldn't we? Use your horn to warn people, not just wait until an accident's nearly inevitable and then toot. It's too bloody late then. If you're approaching a junction, toot your horn, why not? Look, hopefully they might just hear it if you're lucky. Slow down or stop. I'm watching some more this morning. I know we shouldn't watch those dash cam crash cams, but they're sort of an education tool to think while we're out on our bikes of the potential dangers. I know won't make anyone impregnable, but every little helps. Slow down generally, slow down at junctions, watch out for knobs, assume the worst, watch out for red light jumpers. Oh yes, the brakes are biting better now, good. All this crap off now. It's spraying it off bloody car's rear wheels. Not everyone has mud flaps fitted. I hate winter. There's nothing to be said about it. God, it's all just cold, miserable, horrible. It said in the paper last Monday was the most bleakest, most miserable day of the year because it's after Christmas. Everyone's fed up, everyone's skint. You're no different to me. I feel like that all the time. Guns. Oh yes, excellent brakes. Oh, that little rubber doofer off the wrench, off the ratchet wrench, was for the brake, the rear brake, not the gears. Someone thought it was for the gears, not so. Gears already have one. Thank you. See, plenty of sensible drivers about. It's just the noobs, innit? Hello, what's that alarm? This is one way. Out of use, oh god, Supreme's gone, right? Run out of diesel. Because you don't want any then. $152. Like I said, I'm alright for about 190, 200. See you around here. Check my money. Got 60 quid out yesterday. Oh, where's it all gone? I went to Aldi, but walked out in disgust. I've never seen such crap. Although Saturday they're waiting for the Sunday delivery, aren't they? So there was nothing on the shelves. So I went to Tesco, just got some basics, and then went to Morrison's, got me proper shopping. Isn't that absorbing? Like I said, you get 50 quid out, 60 quid out. Where's it all go? What did I get? I didn't even get any cat litter. They're selling some right good cat litter at Morrison's at the moment, really light, and because my bloody wheelie bin weighs a ton, I thought, yes, I'll stick with this. And they've sold out, haven't they? It's their copy of cat sand, although cat sand's heavy. And your cat owners will know you can spend a bloody fortune on cat litter. And put 19 in. Yeah. Bloody no. I missed the slots with my glasses steaming up. Pardon. Where's that tissue? Any better? Hello, number 6, £19. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look at that. Ice in winter. Are they mad? Should be making hot donuts. Look at this. What's this? The right colour. I ain't got a clue about cars. What is it? Oh, no, we do. Sooty G. As you get pestered about spacing. See, I've got that ding there. Twerp. I actually went to the length of leaving a message with my phone number at that bike shop that's selling the CB 1300 in blue, 24,000 mile. And then this week we've been working short time. 6 hours only, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because things are very quiet at work. No, not put my lights on. Not with the heated grips as well. Because things are very quiet. Can only spilt fuel. People overfilling. Yeah, so I sent a message. I said, very sorry. My dreams of a new bike for summer. Oh no. Go on. Bloody hell. Yeah, so my dreams of a new bike for summer I put on hold for working short time. Very, very sorry. I'm going on a bit. Kez. Kez. That bloody falcon. Come on, kids. Casper. What are you doing, Casper? You know that film, Kez, actually won the awards rather than the Railway Children, and poor Lionel Jeffries was very annoyed. You know, it won every award going at the 1970 Film Awards. Kez. If you're watching it, it's just crap, basically. One of them things that say, oh, it's northern, that means it must be good. Well, no, it's like those kitchen sink dramas of the 60s. Alfie was alright, I suppose, but the others, what was that the other day? I was watching one, it was absolute crap. I turned it off. Not the bed sitting room. Rita Tushingham was in it, and she was pregnant. Her mum was Thora Heard, I think. And I thought, what is this? So it just got turned off. One this morning about a plane designer that had a traction engine. The Iron Maiden, 1962. And I watched a bit of that, and I ended up turning that off. If something doesn't grab my attention, I'm afraid I'll turn it off. After half an hour, I'll give it half an hour. What are they digging up now? Oh no, lock the doors at Ewell's now. No, I wasn't going to book a test ride on a new Rocket 3. I don't need anything. I don't even eat anything on this early shift, so I won't be buying any food for tomorrow either. Oh. Although I do have a couple of Hollands pies in the fridge that my mum brought. She brought down an apple crumble and 2 pies. I keep telling her not to buy stuff. More? Bloody hellfire. Yeah, you can't go through that red light, Albert, can you? Make people aware. Now then, there was a few newly found pictures. I've actually bid on a postcard. Bidding starts at £1.45, so I bid up to £3 of this street, colourised, on a postcard. I thought they'll do for my shelves where all my old stuff is. Like when I bought all them bloody... I bought a load of Viewmasters. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just bought one or two. And I thought I could sell them on, but I've ended up just giving them away as birthday presents to people. And they're all on the shelf with hundreds and hundreds of slides right back to the 1940s and the 50s. Oh yeah, you can see them. I wonder about that church spire with the 4 prongs on. That's on the picture. Oh well, it is here then. Picture. Oh well, it is here then. So it's that section of street before that telephone exchange were built. Yeah, so the next scheduled pub crawl around this area is my birthday. Is it really worth bothering? Should I go to Clitheroe again like last year? And grips are getting very hot. Marvellous, aren't they, Oxford heated grips? Yeah, that street I mentioned is Victoria Street. I thought, oh, where does it actually lead to? I was telling my mum last night when she came and she said, oh yes, there was an arcade there, a Victorian arcade, all wrought iron and stained glass, and now it's all gone. There's a good picture taken here with that square, those 3 square buildings on. You see, this is Church Street. And on this corner was a huge pub. I'm distracted by her size then. Yeah, a huge pub called the Old Black Bull. Well, this is the street where I was born, about here. And it's all terrace houses and it's all been demolished and now it's red brick with gardens. And that, despite the cladding, is what was once a chocolate factory. I remember, even though I must have been just 3 years old, all stood outside saying, "We want chocolate, we want chocolate." And a bloke came with a handful of chocolate squares and threw them up in the air and they all landed on the floor with grit on them, and we all munched merrily away with gritty chocolate. It's now some kind of business to do with caravan, and my sister went past and said. And in fact my sister and brother went to this school. This is now some kind of mosque thing. Is the bike shop closed? Yep, all locked up. Everything grinds to a halt after 4 PM on a Sunday. Well, I'm glad I've been able to get the bike out. Not very thrilling, I know, but couldn't stop in getting stir crazy with the crap on television. I think I'll stop at the Cole Fogarty sign and send it to him on Facebook. And so remember me, I honked at your missus who's in Toronto at the moment, keeps posting things, we're all watching ice hockey in Toronto. Wonder if it's a holiday, is he doing some kind of promotional work there? Oh, that's that mill, let's have a look at that mill. Enormous mill, all derelict now. There's a name on the other side. Imperial Mill. They're big crows, aren't they? Hope my lens is clean. Now on my bike, I call Fogarty Way. Oh, some benches here, I don't know what for. Why are the benches here with nothing, unless there's a load of work units over there or something. Commercial development opportunities, Carl Fogarty Way. Yeah, Carl, open a bike shop. It's still light at 4:30. It's a month, isn't it, since the shortest day, so it can only get lighter from now on until they bugger about with the clocks in March. And yeah, if all this dampness freezes tomorrow, they're like a bloody ice rink. Oh, they might use them benches. Yeah, shoppers walking to these units on the retail part might have a rest on those benches. Yeah, let's go in there sometime. Red Lion, 1735. Last time I was in there was in the early 1980s to watch a lad I used to work with here in a country and western band. There's a joke there, isn't there? An old fella who was deaf sat at bar. Who's this playing? It's a country and western band. Oh, and his mate tapped him on the shoulder. What did that lad say? He said it's some cunt from Preston. Now I want to have a look down this lane. Is it still a rough track or is it tarmac or what? Cut lane. Oh, it's still grotty, isn't it? It's called Cut Lane because it leads to the canal apparently. It's not a little side turning. Well, one of my viewers said, please could you film round Riston Reservoir? And I thought, Riston with? I don't go for walks, it's all biking, isn't it, my channel? You very rarely see me hiking anywhere. And I thought, I'll see where this little lane leads. It must lead to the reservoir. cut wood pipe with a barrier across. Anyway, so this is a private road. Oh, look at this. What am I doing? Oh, no, 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 no. So can you see, viewer? I'm afraid it's out of the question. Leads down to the canal. On a sunny day, I imagine it'd be a pleasant walk, but there's no way I'm trudging through the mud. I'm wondering if you can't get out, have you not got the rights to a mobility scooter on invalidity or whatever they call it? Mobility, or has Boris Johnson done away with all that? A walk round the Riston Reservoir. Is there a path round it or something? So, can you see? Huge puddles. I've not got a scrambler bike, have I? And if there's a pub nearby, in summertime I'd go for a walk and glug a few pints down afterwards. Times be full of mud now. I have to wash my bike down when I get home. It was splattered all over the engine as well. You wouldn't get down here, would you, on a mobility scooter now? They were going down big holes. Private road. Private road. If you have a bit of money, all club together and get the bugger tarmac then. I don't know. So no, very sorry, but I will not be going down that way, even in summer. Watch one of my videos, watch the Torn House video, the Lake District video. I mean, that's a proper lake, isn't it? Not a reservoir. It's man-made. Loads of films on YouTube of lovely walks. Yes, the Chinese is open, but sod that. Think of what eggs I could buy for £6.70. That's what they charge for a king prawn curry and egg fried rice. I can make 100 omelettes. Well, here we are back home. Sorry for another dull video, but it was just to dry my bike off.